peace and love, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's tapping in, that's rising, grand risings, wherever you are tapping in from. You know, I hope everybody's having a blessed and abundant day so far. You know, everybody, have a happy Thanksgiving out there. Peace of love, peace of love, peace of love. See, so I really, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna get on here and start spreading some gems or whatnot, you know, this rising to really help people shift their minds. You know, a lot of people could be, you know, stressing in the morning about just life and shit, getting up, how, you know, how they really just gonna do this shit, how they, you know, some people just be feeling alone out here sometimes, you know what I'm saying, really, whenever you find yourself and whatnot, you know, you start to really have like a spiritual awakening, as you could say. You know, you start to really walk on your journey. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me see. But yeah, like, you know, whenever it comes to this journey, like sometimes, you know what I'm saying, it can just feel long. Yo, what's up, y'all? What's good, what's good, what's good? What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's good? Alright, I had to fix some shit on my phone. But yeah, you know, I just wanted to come on here, this rising and really just spread some wisdom, some gems to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like anyone that's getting up, you know, really just on the other side of the bed, really just not really full of energy or something just because you feeling trapped in the system or something like that. You know what I'm saying? This live is for you, you know. Like I understand, you know what I'm saying, like life gets hard, you know what I'm saying? Life starts life and you know, it feels like sometimes we're in this repetitive pattern, you know what I'm saying, like these constant patterns. Feel like we're going through these same things daily, over and over and over again. But truth be told, you know, a lot of the times, like, or all the time, like the things that we go through has meaning. Like everything has meaning in this life, so everything happens for a reason. You know, not against you. You know, it happens to really to better you. You know, at times I think of things like in a bigger perspective. You know, in a different light of like at times we may be experiencing trials and tribulations and things like that through past lifetimes, you know what I'm saying, or paying off karmic debt from like past lifetimes and things like that. And that's why, you know, our journey is just the way that it is now. You know, it is meant to wake up at a certain point and everything like that, you know. But let me get back on this message real quick, I be having downloads come in, I'll be on here and shit. But you know, whenever it just comes to life and shit, let me tell y'all like some real shit. And it's some truthful things, you know, but you can really manifest your story. You can manifest anything, you know what I'm saying? Like with this YouTube journey, for example, for me, like I had really been on and off of YouTube for a while, right? And like I have been doing that shit since like give or take like 2019, you know, the day one. Shout out to y'all. Y'all can go back, look at my most oldest video. Yeah, you know, and I had the vision to really just pursue this shit. And you know, a lot of the times, like I had this vision like back in middle school and shit like that. But like as I kept going through life, like I just heard a lot of talk around me and what was drilled through the system of one way of believing, like the traditional way of making a living, and that's how you're gonna take care of yourself, take care of a family, and things like that. And then you hear, you know, especially when you were in school at the time, like I was doing track, so the whole direction for me really shifted in the direction of, okay, it's either track or nothing. You feel me? So it was really like, damn. After a minute, it had snapped into my head, like, you know, nah, I didn't want none of that. You know what I'm saying? I really wanted to do something, but like at the time, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when, shortly after, you know what I'm saying, school, I was introduced into like IML and shit like that. You feel me? Like, and IML was like that pyramid scheme shit that was going on, but at the same time, it opened my mind up to like what affirmations and like the mind and meditation and things like that is. And I go to say like all of this, like, is what really led me into starting like my YouTube journey and really doing that, because I was like, you know, when I'm going through all of this, I feel like I want to record, you know what I'm saying, like the journey, but do it in a way of like healing through video, you know, talking to the video, you know what I'm saying, as if it was like a therapist. And it's like, okay, I can connect with people over the world, you know what I'm saying, you can connect with a lot of people over the world, you know, and that's what really has set it off in that spark for me for like wanting to really pursue something like YouTube. But it's like a lot of people around me was really having a lot of like the negative talk, the self-doubt and things like that was within themselves, but it was something that, you know what I'm saying, I couldn't allow it to take over myself, you know. So I go to say that it's like, yeah, I have started to pursue that. Let's see. Hold on. What's good, y'all? What's good? My fault. It started tweaking. Alright. But yeah, like, you know, I had the vision for the YouTube shit. You know, I had a lot of people around me that was just, it was self-doubt. A lot of things that was just the traditional way of living. And I was like, nah, shit, I know what's good, you know what I'm saying? Like, the time I was starting to tap in, you know, people were familiar with him, like Spiritual Soul and shit. Like, I just started to look at other people's perspective of how to do this shit. You know, like, you could really make a living off of yourself by, like, a camera, bro. Or, like, you know, this YouTube shit is really real, you know? Like I was saying, I started pursuing it. I got monetized the first time, and I started to make bread off of that shit, bro. Like, I was making bread a month off of that every 21st of each month. And then, you know, life just really hit, and this is why I'm going getting at. Like, life had really hit to the point, like, I was going through some shit. Like, I was going through some shit, bro. Like, some real personal, deep shit. And it was, like, depression and all of that, like, to the point. I was trying to make videos, but it was just like, damn, that shit was hard, bro, like at the same time, because it was like I didn't have like the energy and shit to try to do this shit, bro. And I kept going back and forth with myself just because of the situation at the time. Like, if it was smooth to try to just work a job or do this or work, you know what I'm saying? But what really pushed me over the line was just thinking outside the box and allowing for actual things to start to occur, you know, and how you really talk and how you hold your mindset is how you really determine your life, right? That's how you match your frequencies. And you can think of matching, like, aligning frequencies, aligning to a higher frequency, a higher vibration is aligning to your goals, right? Because your higher self is already is doing that. You know what I'm saying? So when you can visualize that and hold yourself in that and then build the feeling and believe that that shit is true and start seeing it, the more you can see it, like, and drill that shit into your mind through meditation and things, like listening to frequencies and things. Like, I'm telling you, like, the game plan of like how to really break about this matrix, because the shit be having so many people wired down, and then they think that it's only one way of living, one traditional way of living. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just talking to like my own pops and shit. You feel me? And it's like, you know, at his age now, he getting up there, but he's still, you know, a lot of I just noticed the older generation is just pushed to just really want to work, work. It's like, and a lot of people kind of look down sometimes without even really trying sometimes because that's just what it was intriguing into their mind, and they'll look down on your dream, and this could be like your own folks and stuff. This is what I'm saying. Like, you can't take stuff personal. You gotta break about that shit. Like, that's why I say the emotions get intensified, bro. When you doing this, you know, like, people gonna be talking. You go back and forth with yourself, like, you know. But if you ever say this, like, I go to say this, right? Like, you're not crazy. If you ever, like, I'm not. Don't listen to me as, oh yeah, this nigga said, you know what I'm saying, like, leave my job and shit. I'm not saying that at all. You know, do what you can do on your means. But I'm saying, like, if you really believe in something, like, do that shit and don't let people to talk you down. You know, because if they talk you down, you don't want to be on a deathbed at the end of your life. Be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I should have did this or something. Like, you want to turn up now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to turn up now. Shit. But you gotta really lock in with yourself and tap in with yourself. Like, this shit'll get easier and easier and easier. But like I said, this is the game plan. So if y'all feeling crazy right now, right? Like, having to get up and do something, anything, feeling like you have to do something that you don't want to. Start off by just listening to some frequencies, some good frequencies. Like, I recommend like 432 frequency, you know what I'm saying? Like, or 432 hertz or 963. You know, really tap directly in with your crown chakra and really align yourself. And this is what you can really do, right? This is an easy exercise that you can really do. You can go into meditation, you meditate. Start to breathe, slow down your breathing pattern because it slows down your heart rate, right? When you start to control the heart rate, you know what I'm saying? That's when you can control your energy. So when you go within your body, you can literally aim at different centers in your body. What I mean by centers, right? It's chakras. You got your root, your sacral, your solar, you know what I'm saying? So on. It goes all the way up to your crown, you know what I'm saying? And then it's chakras all over. You can aim at those different chakras, and this is the game plan right here. Go on YouTube and search up specific affirmations or frequency patterns that are specifically around those chakras. And then when you go within meditation, start to visualize that you're in that area and allow those frequencies to allow you to feel good. And that's how you start to heal. Bro, you start to heal, you start to change your life. That's some real life quantum leaping. You quantum leap your chapter. So imagine this. The more you start to become aware of that, everything in life is about awareness because you learn off awareness, right? You build knowledge and shit like that. So the more you start to become aware of that, so in that quantum, that unified field that you're tapping into, right, you can start to visualize anything. And this is where it gets real. You have to really visualize and believe that something is going to come true. See, this is the thing where a lot of people get shit wrong and mixed up. And they forget that we're a powerful source and everything is energy. And a lot of times we create separation between what we really want. We create this illusion in the mind, energy blockages, you feel me? Bro, if you, like I said, I'm not saying leave a job, but if you feel called to ever want to walk away from a job, you can really do it and manifest money and be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to work an average job. You can manifest your dream business. You can do anything. You can live your life and take care of everybody around you. If you can see it, you can believe it, you can achieve it. But that's the thing, like, it's like a mind, it's like working out your mind, you know what I'm saying? It's expanding out your mind, you know? It's the things that, like, people don't talk about. It's not the normal, you know what I'm saying? It's not the shit that you gonna go to school and learn about. They try to drill in your mind that you should become a doctor or a lawyer. You should become a track star, a football player, a basketball player. They try to limit your belief because you should look up to these idols that's a part of the system, that's puppets, that's placed in a position to distract people away from their higher self, and realizing that this whole agenda is based around energy and the different shits that go through this life. If you notice, it's an agenda, right? So more intense stuff happens in the media and things like that when it's an intense, energetic shift. When you can start to adapt to your own feelings and this shit, bro, you can change everything. You can change, bro. When I tell you like my connection, right, with like my family and shit, especially like my parents and shit, was really rough at first. Just because I was going through my healing journey, I was finding myself. But when I started to visualize, I started to feel good. Like I just started to visualize things like in a good manner. That had like an effect on the electromagnetic field, right? With the electromagnetic field is like this big ass, like you can think of this big ass beam or something just around the whole world. And when you feel good yourself, your reality changes because we operate on one consciousness, right? That's why it's like when you meet people in some type of way or form, that person's a lesson. It could be a lesson or a blessing, right? That person could come across your path and really trigger something in, even if it's a lesson, you know, and it's a fucking crazy lesson. This person can trigger the hell out of something in you, but it triggers you for a reason, for you to become aware of that trigger that you needed to heal, because it may have been something that you was kicking under the imaginary rug. You know what I'm saying? So, and you see how like it's all about perspective. Like when you start to shift your realities and you be quick to just look at things from a different perspective, a different light, like things start to change. You know what I'm saying? Like, hell yeah, like things start to change. I mean, shit get real out here. Like, you could, yeah, you shoot anything. Hold on.